Hi, my name is Ivan Ang, and I'm a founding partner of the John Maxwell team and the creator of the Leadership Signature Mentoring Program. Before I tell you about my journey, let me start by asking you a few quick questions. Are you interested in making a lot of money in a short period of time? Are you sick of studying and can't wait to throw out all your books? Do you hate change? Like, you love staying in your comfort zone and don't like being stretched? If that's you, please don't become a financial planner. Now, I was a financial planner for over 12 years. When I first got started, I had no idea what a financial planner really did. I thought they only just advised on investments, a bit like stockbrokers, but I didn't realize that they did so much more than that. They helped clients get financially well organized, not only just to build wealth, but also to protect it. So I know what you're thinking. How did I get a job as a financial planner in the first place if I didn't know what they did? Well, I'm glad you asked. In my final year of Economics and Asian Studies at the ANU, I found a flyer in my Echo lecture hall that said, "Work part-time while you study." What I didn't know was that job was actually selling very expensive, high-quality kitchen knives. My wife was horrified. She thought that she had just married a knife salesman. But guess what? I loved it. I thought that it was really great training, and I got so good at it that within 6 months I was the second top salesperson on the East Coast. After we moved back to Sydney, my wife was very pleased when I applied and got a job as a junior financial advisor with one of Australia's biggest banks. What I didn't know was that Derek, the manager that hired me, had seen a Cutco knife presentation not long before he actually interviewed me. He said to me, "Ivan, if you can be successful selling kitchen knives to housewives in their homes, there's no reason why you can't be successful selling financial services products." What I learned about sales skills was how to build rapport with clients, how to overcome objections, and there's a whole heap of other things that has helped me well and gave me a greater understanding of how to deal with clients. And it also helped me be promoted to senior financial planner within a year of starting with the bank. But there was a problem. I didn't feel as if that was the right environment for clients. They weren't receiving the ongoing service that they really needed. This conflicted with my thoughts and my opinions about how financial planners should look after their clients. So inevitably, after about 3 years at the bank, I decided to resign and start my own financial planning practice from scratch. Yes, call me crazy. I went from a stable paycheck to absolutely nothing, just living on hope and prayer that it would all work out. And thank God that I managed to find some clients that needed me as much as I needed them. So what does a normal day look like for an average self-employed financial advisor? Well, you can see that there's a lot of research, office admin, paying bills, marketing, so on and so forth. There's a whole heap of paperwork that you produce that is required by law. And when you actually do have some spare time, you get to meet with clients. Well, what a novel idea. In actual fact, spending time with clients was the bit that I loved the most. I loved talking with clients and finding out about their work and their life and their families, and most importantly, their goals and aspirations. So, if you love working with people and you genuinely care for them, if you love to learn, and you're adaptable with the countless number of rule changes and changes in markets and changes in products, then by all means, do consider financial planning. The money's good, and it will look after itself as long as you're doing it for the right reason. Now, I remember one couple, Phil and Diane. They're probably my favorite financial planning couples. They came to me to help them plan for their retirement, and they never saw themselves as any more than the average Aussie couple. But the day came when Phil finally decided to retire from Qantas. We arranged a meeting, and I was prepared with all the financial projections and charts and tables and strategies on how they could pay hardly any tax and meet their retirement income goals. What I wasn't prepared for was the tears of joy in their eyes when I showed them that they were effectively already millionaires and that they didn't have to worry about money for the rest of their lives. They were crying, I was crying, there were lots of hugs. I can tell you it was probably one of the most rewarding days of my life. For all the bad press that financial planners has recently gotten, I do know that there are a lot more wonderful financial advisors and wonderful client stories like Phil and Diane's out there. I believe that the best stories do come from a focus on ongoing advice and ongoing relationships that you build with clients. That's how I ran my business, and I'm proud of the fact that my business survived the global financial crisis, and I didn't lose one single client over that time. Clients weren't the only ones who were feeling the stress. I know that many financial advisors were also feeling stressed, and some were even going broke because of a wrong business model. Now, if there's one piece of advice that I can give about surviving tough economic times, it's to over-communicate, not just with clients, but also with your family. That's what I did. So one of the things that I started doing was really asking quality questions of my clients beyond finances. I wanted to know what else they were having issues with. And you know what? The common response was that they were having problems with getting their staff to do what they needed them to do at work. They were having problems getting buy-in from volunteers at school or church. They were even having problems with the kids at home. The kids weren't listening to their parents. Go figure. I soon saw that the issue was to do with leadership. They didn't know how to lead. So I became a student of leadership so that I could help my clients. And the more I learned, the more I saw how good and bad leadership really impacted on so many aspects of people's lives. In 2011, I decided to sell my financial planning practice and to start all over again and pursue leadership coaching and training full time. I was that passionate about that particular role. So starting all over again, I can tell you it was a hard slog, but I can't imagine myself doing anything else now. Now, aside from the subjects that I studied at school, so I did 3-unit English, 3-unit math, 3-unit modern history, and 3-unit visual arts. None of them really helped me to get a great idea as to, or didn't help me get into financial planning. It was not until after I finished university that I started a graduate diploma in applied finance and investments with the financial planning specialist stream. That was what helped me get me set up for financial planning. But what I really wished that someone had done for me when I was at school, and what I really wished that I had learned, was about leadership skills. My mentor, Dr. John C. Maxwell, one of the world's leading expert, if not the world's leading expert in leadership, he says this: the true measure of leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. And that is so true. Imagine what it would be like for you if you understood how to lead yourself, how to lead and inspire others, how to gain influence with others, and how to communicate, and not just communicate, really connect with others. So imagine learning all these things before finishing high school. What would that do for you and your career and your ability to get promoted and move up? So regardless of the career that you choose, if there's one thing that I want you to remember from this particular talk, this is it. No matter how young or old you are, learn to be a leader. Don't try and copy someone else. Don't try and find what works for someone else and try and replicate that. Find what's unique about you and use that to inspire others. So you don't have to be a Barack Obama or a Tony Abbott. You just have to be you. The world is hungry for authentic leaders who knows exactly who they are. So before I finish, I just want to encourage you and tell you that it is your time. It is your time to stand up and be a leader. So thanks for listening. My name is Ivan Ang, and I look forward to seeing how you progress and how you conquer your world and move forward in your particular career. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share with you my journey. If you'd like to connect with me, there are some links below on this particular page itself. Love to connect with you and love to hear what you thought about this particular presentation.